Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Ford Ranger XLT, as well as learn about the other 2019 Ford Ranger configurations along the way. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's been almost a decade since there was a new Ford Ranger at dealerships. A lot has changed in that time. Midsize pickup trucks are larger than ever before. They also offer more towing and hauling capability, more passenger comfort, and more modern tech inside. With the debut of this 2019 Ford Ranger, expectations are high for what this latest entry can do. A lot of what you'll see on the Ranger will be familiar if you've spent any time in its big brother, the F-150. On the inside, the Ranger will get Ford's Sync 3 technology, in addition to available features such as smartphone connectivity, blind spot monitoring, and even in-car Wi-Fi. The 2019 Ford Ranger also comes with a healthy number of advanced safety features, including forward collision mitigation and lane keeping assist. Under the hood, the Ranger is currently slated to get only one engine, a turbocharged 2.3-liter four-cylinder that produces 270 horsepower. While I'd prefer to have a few powertrains to choose from, this new mill certainly satisfies. It's gutsy and it provides plenty of power for accelerating quickly or pulling a heavy trailer. Maximum towing capacity is a stout 7,500 pounds. The 2019 Ford Ranger is a mid-size pickup truck. It is available with two cab configurations, extended cab and SuperCab with a 6-foot bed, or a crew cab with a 5-foot bed. There are also three trim levels, XL, XLT, and Lariat. All Rangers are equipped with a turbocharged 2.3-liter four-cylinder engine that's good for 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque that's paired with a 10-speed automatic transmission. The base Ranger XL is rather sparsely equipped, but there are some feature highlights. Standard equipment includes 16-inch steel wheels, a manually locking tailgate, automatic headlights, power windows, cloth upholstery, a 4-speaker stereo system with AM/FM radio, air conditioning, a 3.5-inch center screen, a rear view camera, a USB port, and an auxiliary jack. Also included is forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking. On top of the XL standard equipment, the XLT adds 17-inch alloy wheels, front and rear parking sensors, fog lights, an upgraded grille, cruise control, automatic high beams, Ford's Co-Pilot 360 system that includes lane keeping assist and blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert. It gets a 110-volt power outlet, a 4.2-inch center screen with Ford Sync, an extra USB port, keyless entry with remote tailgate locking, a 4G Wi-Fi hotspot, and a 6-speaker stereo. The top trim level for the Ranger is the Lariat, which includes all of the XLT's equipment plus 18-inch alloy wheels, LED headlights and taillights, an LED cargo lamp, power adjustable and heated front seats, leather upholstery, dual zone automatic climate control, an 8-inch center touchscreen with Ford's Sync 3 interface, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. Most of the equipment on upper trim levels can be had as options on lower trim levels. Adaptive cruise control is available on both the XLT and Lariat trim levels. A navigation system and a Bang & Olufsen premium sound system are available for the Lariat only. Also, there are a couple of option packages worth noting. The FX4 off-road package is available on the XL, the XLT, and the Lariat. It includes off-road tires, upgraded shocks and suspension tuning, an electronically locking rear axle, front tow hooks, underbody skid plates, a terrain management system, and a low-speed crawl control system called Trail Control. A trailer tow package is available on all three trim levels as well, and it adds a 4-pin, 7-pin wiring harness along with a Class 4 trailer hitch. For most buyers, I believe the mid-level Ranger XLT will be a solid pick. The XLT strikes the right balance between cost and features, with a good amount of standard equipment and a long list of available options such as an 8-inch touchscreen, dual zone climate control, and Ford's FX4 off-road package we just talked about. All right, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2019 Ford Ranger with a highlight on the XLT. We're going to build and price the XLT, but of course, we're going to learn about all the configurations and all there is to know about the Ranger along the way. Right here, we can kind of do a quick walk around of the 2019 Ford Ranger. All right, here's a nice little walk around with it out somewhere in the desert or in the middle of nowhere, basically. And yeah, that looks nice. We can also check out the exterior colors too. Let's do that. This color that we're looking at currently is known as Sabre. I don't know how I feel about that, but that color is called Sabre. This color here, this blue, they call Lightning. I don't know why they don't just put the word blue in there, but it's called Lightning. I guess I just needed to move the screen down a little bit. It is called Lightning Blue. Anyway, this one's called Hot Pepper Red. They've got some creative color names. Absolute Black is the next color, exterior color. This gray is known as Magnetic. And then they have a silver that's called Ingot Silver. And I think Ford uses Ingot Silver across many of their different vehicles. There's also a white Platinum. That's going to be a white with a lot of metallic flake in there. I like that. I like that a lot. And then this white here, yep, it's their Oxford white. They use that in their Mustang and many of their other model lineups. So you got the Oxford white. So you got what, 3, 6, you got 8 different exterior colors for the 2019 Ford Ranger. Let's run through some gallery photos real fast before we jump into the features. So here they're showing the Lariat SuperCab, a guy on a bike. Here's the XLT SuperCrew, right? That's got the big doors on it. I like that. Here's XLT and the SuperCab, right? So the SuperCab is just an extended cab, right? They call it the SuperCab, extended cab. Or there's the big boy, right? The SuperCrew. So here we got some nice shots. XL SuperCrew. Got some decent shots. Here's a Lariat SuperCrew that looks pretty loaded up. We're not going to worry about reading the details. Yeah, we can hit this drop down, which will give us a few details. But here's the deal. We're about to go through the features, and so it's going to end up being redundant if we start reading all that information. Plus, it just takes too long. Here's an XLT SuperCrew at the beach. And you know what? I think we need to move on. I think we've seen enough of the outside of this truck. I think we need to move on to some interior photos. Let's do that. Okay, here's the 2019 SuperCrew right here with some tan interior, which I'm never a fan on. Here's a Lariat, a nice shot of a Lariat. This is going to be your top trim level here. Here's a nice shot of your gear selector and all your stuff down there. There's your 2 USB ports. And yeah, I guess it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look too bad. Here's your Lariat with the sync infotainment. And they keep showing Lariat stuff. It'd be nice if they showed the other trim levels. Here's the under-seat rear storage they're showing a shot of. And for their last photo, they're showing the XLT in a SuperCab. All right, so there we go. Let's move on. Okay, so here we are in the features page, and there's really 4 main headings that they want to tell us about. So they've got their tough features, and these are all the tiles that make up their tough features, and we can explore all that, and we will. And then there'll be adventure, and then we'll go through all of that. That's going to tell us about their 4x4 and their off-road packages and their terrain management systems and all of that. And then under design, you've got your interior and your exterior and your sport appearance packages and all of that. We're going to learn about that, even the wheels and accessories. And then finally, for features, we're going to go over our technology features. That's going to talk about the Sync 3, the Ford Copilot 360, Ford Plus Alexa, the Ford Waze, and even the Bang & Olufsen sound system that only comes in the Lariat. But because I love that, we're going to talk about it anyway. So with that said, let's jump into all our features, and we're going to start out here at the top, which will be tough. So let's get started with that. Okay, right off the bat, they're telling us, hey, that Built Ford Tough thing isn't just a slogan. It's an attitude that runs deep in the history of Ford truck engineering and has produced America's popular lineup of rugged and dependable Ford pickups. That lineup is even bigger and more formidable with the all-new 2019 Ford Ranger. All right, let's find out about being Built Ford Tough. So here, they're telling us how the engineers have set a grueling test regimen to prepare the new Ford Ranger for the demands of multi-terrain travel. This is what it's about, being Ford Tough, right? What did they do? Days of constant shaking in the lab to help identify and reduce squeaks and rattles, and to tune suspension parts and body mounts for durability and performance. performance, towing heavy loads over hours of steep grades at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and traveling under heart-pounding, bone-jarring off-road conditions. The new Ford Ranger is more than up to the challenge of taking on your toughest test. All right, cool. Let's find out these features, though. Okay, so 2 features are going to tell us about. First one, over here on the left, the 2.3-liter EcoBoost with the best-in-class gas torque, right? We know this engine makes 270 horsepower. It makes 310 pound-feet of torque, right? Engineered with a twin-scroll turbocharger that extracts exhaust gas from pairs of cylinders in altering sequence, maximizing pulse energy to the turbine wheel for responsiveness on demand. And it's got a 10-speed automatic transmission. Awesome. And then over here on the right, best-in-class EPA estimated gas mileage. For all the best-in-class gas torque it generates, the all-new Ford Ranger is the most fuel-efficient, gas-powered midsize pickup in America. That 2.3-liter engine, well, they don't give us, well, way down here, there's some very, very tiny numbers. Check it out. Right here, they're telling us that they think that the engine gets 21 miles to a gallon in the city and 26 miles to a gallon on the highway. And then somehow it says 26 miles combined. And then up here, they were just finishing off telling us that the vehicle has, that the engine has auto stop-start technology. So when you come to a stop, the engine will shut off, and by the time you shift your foot from the brake to the pedal, the engine will start, right? And that it also, that it deactivates, this feature will deactivate, such as when you're towing a trailer or running in four-wheel drive mode. So that's pretty cool. We kind of covered this in the intro, but we've got best-in-class towing, which we covered in the intro, and best-in-class payload. The payload is 1,860 pounds, and the towing is 7,500 pounds. That's a big deal for such a little, well, it's a small truck. High-strength steel frame and frame-mounted steel bumpers. The foundation of outstanding off-road capability is strength. That's why Ford engineers made the backbone of the new Ranger a fully boxed, high-strength steel frame with 6 cross members, plus steel bumpers and tow hooks mounted directly to the frame for ruggedness and durability. Check out the Fox shocks right here. Anyway, independent A-arm front suspension. The new Ranger has a double A-arm independent front suspension, engineered for agility and control over rugged off-road terrain. Those Fox shock absorbers are the monotube type designed for fade resistance and heat dissipation. They are also nitrogen gas pressurized for shock damping consistency over sustained rough road conditions. Then there's a parabolic rear leaf springs. The rear suspension on the new Ranger delivers ride quality and control both on and off road, which is why engineers chose 2-stage parabolic leaf springs. Their flexible, low friction design enables more axle movement and flexibility with reduced stiffness over the conventional multi-leaf springs typically used with this kind of setup. The rear shock absorbers are also nitrogen gas pressurized, designed for shock dampening consistency over rough road conditions. All right, we busted all the way through the tough. Now let's move on to adventure. They're going to tell us about the 4x4, the off-road packages, the trail control, the electronic locking rear differential. Let's learn about all of that now. Here's a nice shot of a 2019 Ranger. This one looks very, very beautiful out in the wilderness. This guy's about to go, fly kite basically himself. Hang glide, I guess it's called, right? Down here, what are they going to first tell us? 4x4 electronic shift on the fly. Shifting into four-wheel drive is as easy as turning a dial with the electronic shift on the fly. They got to have an acronym called ESOF. And that lets you choose 2 four-wheel drive modes, 4x4 high or low, as well as 2-wheel drive for travel on dry, paved surfaces. And then there's that FX4 off-road package we were talking about way back in the beginning. Serious off-roaders know what you need to get max fun out of every adventure. That's why there's this new package. Tuned off-road monotube shocks, all-terrain tires with aggressive tread, traction-enhanced electronic locking rear diff, exposed steel front bash plate, heavy-duty front skid plates for the electronic power assist steering, electronic motor, transfer case, and fuel tank. So it's all covered up under there. Inside, a cluster screen provides feedback on pitch and roll, plus steering angle. Included also are the terrain management system and trail control providing essential off-road tech. All right, let's find out about this terrain management system. Now, what does this do? It has 4 selectable drive modes. You can have normal, grass, gravel, snow, or mud, ruts, or sand. The system, shifting on the fly, automatically calibrates engine responsiveness, transmission gearing, and vehicle control systems to provide the optimum traction, drivability, and performance. And then trail control, which is included with the FX4 package, is a driver-activated control system that helps you navigate more easily over rough terrain. It manages throttle and braking at individual wheels while maintaining a constant speed between 1 to 20 miles an hour, so you can focus all your attention on the thrill of steering over the demanding terrain. Yeah, you probably would need it then. And then finally here, they want to tell us about the electronic locking rear differential. So let's start there, and then we'll take a look at this off-road ground clearance thing. Electronic locking rear diff. Now, what does this do? That's where, now it says traveling on tough off-road terrain can be anything but predictable. What starts out as a level patch of dry dirt can instantly become a stretch of rutted mud. That's where the available electronic locking rear diff included in that FX4 package comes into play. I bet you can do it a la carte too. We'll find out when we get over to the build and price. When activated, this electronic locking rear differential locks the rear axle completely to optimize traction at both wheels simultaneously, improving off-road performance when the situation requires it. Then over here, off-road ground clearance. It says high-strength steel frame mounted bumpers, and potent engine, EcoBoost torque, right, give the new Ford Ranger outstanding all-terrain capability. The Ranger body shape says serious off-road performance as well. Approach, breakover, and departure angles are designed to enable Ranger to climb hills and clear obstacles. Okay, we got all the way through adventure. Now let's move on to design. They're going to tell us a little bit about the exterior, the interior. We're going to learn about some wheels. We're going to learn about the appearance packages, all of that. Let's do that now. All right, so here we are on the design page. I like to just start off with these images because they got to show just, it's got to show you got to be like the extreme guy or gal out here. Maybe you just want this truck and you want to roll around. Maybe you're not going to be out here out in the middle of the wilderness and all that. I get that's why they had to set these trucks up like that, but it'd just be nice to see some maybe a little bit different. Okay, let's find out about exterior design. It says the athletic shape of the all-new Ford Ranger, 2019 Ford Ranger, shows a masterful blend of style and function. The twin power dome hood has more than just strong visual performance. It works with the low-angled windshield to channel air efficiently over the roof and reduce wind noise. The wide grille opening and rounded wheel arches are aerodynamically functional as well, and high approach, breakover, and departure angles enhance all-terrain capability for climbing hills and clearing obstacles. All right, let's talk about this interior design now. It says the Ranger interior carries over from the outside the emphasis on style and function and adds the important element of comfort. Seating is firm and supportive with accommodations for up to 5 in the versatile and spacious 4-door SuperCrew. Right, that's the one with the big doors, all 4 big doors. It says instruments and controls are easy to read and operate with the available 8-inch center touchscreen and the available dual LCD instrument cluster productivity screens, providing a variety of helpful operating information. And the Ranger offers available driver assist technologies, which we know the latest in Ford connectivity and navigational features, as well as that Bang & Olufsen sound system, which, well, you can only get if you're going to get that top-level Lariat trim, which we're not. We're doing the XLT on this build. Here they're talking about the SuperCab and the SuperCrew. It says the SuperCab comes with a 6-foot bed and the SuperCrew with a 5-foot bed. Remember, the SuperCrew is the 4-door version, right? So it's got a shorter bed. The SuperCrew, you get a little less cab, but you get a lot more bed, or you get a little more bed. So that's the deal there. I had showed this shot at the beginning. This is the STX appearance package. It adds bold styling elements to the Ranger XL model, right? Your base model. Included in the package are 17-inch silver painted aluminum wheels, carbon black bumpers, fog lamps, box decal, and premium cloth 4-way ebony black seats. There's also a sport appearance package. This package is available on XLT and Lariat models. The sport appearance package includes a black grille with magnetic surround on XLT or black grille with magnetic surround and magnetic bars on the Lariat, right? 17-inch magnetic painted aluminum wheels, or available 18-inch machined aluminum wheels, right? Because it's available means optional, right? With magnetic painted pockets, magnetic bumpers, magnetic wheel moldings, and sport box decal. They could have picked a better picture so we could actually see more of the vehicle, though. They're so busy trying to show how rugged it is that they ended up covering up the vehicle. All right, here's a better one, though. This one's called the Chrome Appearance Package, and this one's pretty interesting, right? This one is the XL package, comes with the chrome bumpers, fog lamps, black tow hooks, plus body-colored wheel lip moldings. That's what it is, wheel lip moldings, right? That's what it said before. Wheel lip is just right along this edge right there, wheel lip moldings. Now, if you get the XLT, right, the XL is the base model. If you get the XLT trim level, which is what we're going to build in price, this chrome package adds 17-inch chrome-like PDV wheels or available 18-inch wheels, a 2-bar chrome grille, chrome exhaust tip, and chrome tow hooks. Now, if you get this package with the Lariat, it includes everything that I just said for the XLT, plus it gets the 18-inch wheels as standard. Those chrome wheels come standard. And its own unique chrome grille plus chrome mirror end caps. So we can see that it's got chrome mirror caps right here. So the one that they're showing us is certainly the Ford Ranger Lariat. Certainly. All right, let's talk accessories real fast. It says accessories let you dress up for style and outfit for adventure. Right? They've got racks, bed liners, all that stuff. We'll have a chance to take a look at the accessories in our build and price, which is getting ready to come up, just here in a second. Then, of course, they've got telling us all the different wheels that are available for the Ford Ranger. The deal is that you don't have this whole plethora of wheels to pick from. You kind of get what you get based on your trim level, right? Here's our XLT, right? Here's optional on the XLT, these 8-inch machine wheels, right? If you get this sport package, you see how it goes. So, yeah, you have a variety of wheels, but it kind of depends on how much money you're going to be spending, what packages you're going to be putting on your vehicle, on your Ranger, da-da-da-da-da. It's kind of let you know what kind of wheel you might walk away with. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about and explore technology features, learn about the Copilot 360, learn about Ford and Waze, learn about the Ford Pass Connect, do all of that. After we get through this technology section, we're going to actually jump over right to the build and price. We're going to take a look at maybe one more quick thing, maybe, and then we're going to jump right over to the build and price. So even though we're on the technology page, here's another rugged outdoor shot of the 2019 Ford Ranger. Okay, so here's that Ford Copilot 360. This is a big deal. This is their driver assist technologies. The features included are the blind spot information, the cross-traffic alert for both the truck and the trailer, lane keep assist, pre-collision assist, automatic emergency braking, auto high beam headlights, rear view camera. Ford Copilot 360 comes standard on the XLT, yay, and the Lariat, and is optional, at least it's optional, on the Ranger XL. That's the base model. This is the lane keep and assist feature. It says, this system can help you stay in your lane even during a moment of distraction. The smart feature scans your vehicle's position between the lines and the road ahead. It can alert you if you're starting to edge out of your lane, right? That's pretty cool. It says, if you're doing this one too many times, after you've drifted a few times, you'll see a coffee cup icon letting you know it's time to take a break. So if it sees you doing that a couple times, it's going to say, hey, you know what? Maybe you might want to slow down and pull over. That's pretty funny. Here's they're showing the adaptive cruise control, which is pretty cool. You can basically set your cruise control, and your Ford Ranger will follow the vehicle in front of you. If that vehicle slows down, it'll slow down. That's pretty cool, and it'll resume to your preset speed. That's pretty nice. It even has active assistance. Here's what I mean by that. It says if it detects a collision is imminent and you don't react in time, the brakes will pre-charge and increase brake assistance sensitivity to provide full responsiveness when you brake. So when and if you should brake. I guess it should say when and if you brake. But the system's trying. It's not fully active, but it's trying. And I guess at this price point, I guess that's where we're at. Here's the blind spot with the trailer coverage. So that way it's giving you your blind spot. It's not only just checking the blind spot for the truck, it's actually checking the blind spot for your trailer, whatever you're pulling as well. So that's a nice feature. Here's pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. It says this feature scans the road ahead and can alert you to potential collisions with vehicles or pedestrians detected in your path. If an impact becomes imminent and you don't take corrective action, the brakes can apply automatically. So this system is active. But don't worry, they'll only activate if they're needed. So it's not going to just be doing it. Here they're showing the rear view camera. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we need to go into that. I think active high beams are pretty self-explanatory too, but they're pretty cool. So these things will turn on and off as oncoming traffic approaches, so you're not blinding out people, and it knows when it's super, super dark outside and they need to turn on in low visibility situations. So that's pretty cool. Here they're talking about the Sync 3. It's got a sleek user interface. You can enjoy pinch and zoom capability. It's got 2 smart charging USB ports. Sync 3 also brings you the power of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So let's find out some features about the Sync 3. And here's a nice shot of it in the 2019 Ford Ranger. So let's move on. Okay, Ford Pass Connect. Get away on weekend adventure in your Ford Ranger and stay connected with Ford Pass Connect, the 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot powered by AT&T. You can connect up to 10 devices with this and all of that. The whole thing is, and I always say this, or not always, but a lot of times, if you've got a phone, like a lot of phones have a wireless hotspot already available. Why don't you just turn that on? I don't understand why you might want to have one more bill. I guess is what I'm saying. Here's Ford Plus Waze. This is interesting. Waze lets you do what? It says head out in your Ford Ranger to your next off-road adventure using the popular crowdsourced Waze navigation app. So this is just another way of allowing you to navigate wherever you are, wherever you live, right? You get real-time alerts to accidents, hazards, traffic jams. That's pretty cool. So that's the deal with that. So you got Ford and Waze is integrated into this into the 2019 Ford Ranger. Then you got Ford Plus Alexa as well, bringing the amazing capabilities of Amazon Alexa to a fun-filled road trip in your Ford Ranger is easy as connecting your phone, right? So you got Ford Plus Alexa, you got access voice navigation, traffic information, over 50,000 skills in Amazon Prime shopping. You can even control your supported smart home devices, right? That's all through the Ford Plus Alexa setup that they have. Last but certainly not least, the Bang & Olufsen sound system by Bang & Olufsen. I'm sorry, the B&O sound system by Bang & Olufsen. Right? 675 watts of power, 10 premium speakers. Unfortunately, only available in the Lariat trim level, not even an option on the XLT. Okay, let's do a build and price now. I'm ready. Let's do the build and price of the 2019 Ford Ranger XLT. Real quick, I just want to show you the MSRP on this bad boy is $27,940. Right? It's got 21 miles to the gallon in the city, 26 miles on the highway. Seating for 4 to 5 people, depending on how it's set up. Here's the 3 key features they want to show us, right? That's Sync 3, the FX4 off-road package, 4x4 only, and the Ford Copilot 360 technology. Okay, you ready? Let's go build this thing. Okay, so we're ready to build. I know that I want, let's slide down here and make sure there's nothing else. There's only one transmission set up. I know that I want this in 4-wheel drive. There's only one engine. And I know that I want the SuperCrew. So that's only going to give us the 5-foot box. And we're choosing the XLT with a starting, well, at this setup, the starting MSRP is $34,115, at least based on the internet anyway. Okay, so our configuration is set up. That's done. We can up that. Now let's move on to paint. What paint do we like? I'm not a fan of any of them. The lightning blue actually now is not too bad. The lightning blue is okay. The Oxford white, it's a little plain. Where is that one really nice color I thought was an upgrade? I don't know where it is. Maybe that was another vehicle. At any rate, oh, give me the Ingot Silver, I think. I'm not really a fan of any of them, but the Ingot Silver is okay. So, we got paint done. Let's move on to packages now. So, what packages are? Now, this is our standard package here. That gives us the Ford Copilot 360, the halogen fog lamps, The 17-inch wheels, right? We got all that. Do we want this Sync 3 for $995? What all does that give us? Let's hit this little information tab, and that's going to tell us what all it's going to give us. It will give us auto-dimming rearview mirror, leather-wrapped steering wheel, power folding side view mirrors with power glass, the Sirius XM, and the Sync 3. Yeah, I think we want that. It's just $1,000. Seems like a smart option to me. So let's go ahead and close that. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and select that for $995. And this option 302A is $2,800. What does this give us? The Sport Appearance Package, the Remote Start. What else is included here? Let's find out. Hang on a second. Do we want to chat with a representative? Nope, we don't. We got it covered here. You know what? I don't think we need package 302A. I'm not really feeling that. I don't think these are worth all of that. Remote Start, I bet you we can do it a la carte. We're going to go ahead and skip that. This exterior package, what is this? The bed utility package. Is that a spray-in bed liner? Oh, it's a drop-in bed liner. We're going to skip over that. The chrome appearance package, I'm not really a fan. We're going to skip over that. Here's that FX4 off-road package. It's $12.95. I do want that. We're going to get that. The sport appearance package, nay. The trailer tow package, you know what? I'm more interested in towing a fifth wheel. I'm not interested in towing a little boat. I want to tow a fifth wheel if I'm towing anything. So I'm going to go ahead and skip over that because I would be getting a different truck altogether. Your technology package, what do we got for technology package here? They don't really give us anything. Features include adaptive cruise control and a navigation system. Well, I want the navigation system. I don't really care about the cruise control. It's a nice little feature, though. At only $795, it's worth getting. All right, let's move on to exterior. All right, we got some wheel options. We do. Now, this is the wheel that comes with it. Oh, some of these wheels, remember, are going to be bundled in packages, so we got to be careful with that. We got to be careful with that. You know what? I'm going to try one wheel. If it's bundled with a package, we're just going to leave it alone. Now, yeah, this is part of that chrome appearance package. I knew it. Now, what's this black wheel part of? This is part of the sport appearance package. So all of these wheels are part of something. What's this wheel? Part of the chrome appearance package. What about this wheel? This wheel is with the sport appearance package on. Yeah, right. We're just going to stick with the base wheels. That's the takeaway on that. Here's your spray-in bed liner for $495. That I do want. My engine block heater. Yeah, go ahead and give me that for 80 bones. Your front and rear splash guards. Yeah, I'll take that. Manual sliding rear window with privacy glass and defrost. Yeah, I'll take that as well. Oh, maybe we already have that bundled in. No, we don't want to add 302A. We don't want to add 302A. Forget that. We're not going to add 302A just to put that in there. It's not that serious. The truck is almost $40,000 as it is. Not that I'm really trying to be up on that, but I'm not trying to blow a hole through my pocketbook. So we're sitting at almost 40 grand. Is there anything else left? Here's that remote vehicle start. Now, is it going to force us to get a package? No, we can get that a la carte. Awesome. The running boards, 5-inch, rectangular, black. Here's the running boards in chrome. Here's the security code keyless entry. Here's the tonneau cover. I like the tonneau cover. Hard folding. Right. Then what do we have here? We've got mirror side view manual folding. We have power folding mirrors. That's great. I don't get into changing the rear axle ratios because I always say I don't know enough about that to do that. As far as the wheels and tires, we're not going to change the wheels and tires because we know all that stuff's bundled with other packages. So we're going to leave that alone. We're already over $40,000 now. All right, so is there anything else? There was interior stuff. We're going to do the black cloth interior. Do we want the 8-way power driver and passenger seats with power lumbar? No, we don't. You know why? Because they don't list a price, and that means it's bundled with something. Same with the cruise control. We're not going to mess with that. The floor liners, tray style. You know, the reality is you can pick this stuff up at the dealer at any time. But, you know, for giggles, we're going to go ahead and throw that in. As long as it doesn't, fine. $135, I like that. What's the manual air conditioning single zone? What's up with that? No, we don't need that because we already have a better package. We have the rear view mirror auto dimming. What's this rear view mirror day and night? I don't know. They don't have a price in that. I'm not really concerned about it. Do we have the Sync 3? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up. Because what we had was the voice-activated navigation system. Do we want the AM/FM stereo with 6 speakers and Sync 3? Well, we don't want that because what they're going to do is we got to add option 302A. No, we don't. We have to remove the technology package. I guess we have it bundled in that. Sometimes it's hard to remember all that. So if we hit the technology package, yeah, the technology package gives us the navigation system, but we don't have the Sync 3. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that because I want to get the Sync 3 because the Sync 3 gives you the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, and we'll have the navigation anyway. You get where I'm going with that? All right, we got it. Now, hold on one second. Now, what I just noticed down here, sometimes Ford makes some of this stuff very confusing. Now, I do lots of build and price reviews on lots of car websites, so I think I have an opinion on this. They make it a little complicated. Now, it says it's included with Sync 3 right here. But then we had voice-activated navigation. Now, if we do that, right, and we go back to where we were, is the Sync 3? Yeah, Sync 3 is still included. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. We didn't want to add extra cost if we didn't have to. I think we're good. Let's move on to accessories. I told you we'd look at some. Now, the thing is, with these accessories, we're probably not going to jump into anything. A lot of them are just, little miscellaneous things. I do like the chrome wheel locks. A lot of these things I'm probably going to skip over. A lot of them don't have photos, so we can't see everything, and so I don't really like that. And so I'm just kind of going down here really fast to see if anything jumps out at me. None of this stuff seems that needed. So I'm not going to worry about any of that. Let's move on to the summary. Okay, now we're sitting at the summary. All right, our base MSRP on this vehicle was $34,115. We did $5,100 in options and all of that. And yeah, now we're sitting at $40,000 and change. So we're at the end of this build. If you like the way I built and priced this 2019 Ford Ranger, you can download the build summary in the description below. Right? I can see right here that I can actually print off the build summary, and so I will do that and I'll upload it, and so that way you can download the PDF for yourself. If you've made it to the end, you're awesome. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. The Ford Ranger, it's all right. It's okay. I like the bigger trucks. I'm really into the bigger trucks myself. I'm into the bigger trucks. Matter of fact, check out my truck. I've already put it up. Check out my trucks playlist. You can check out all my trucks. This one will be there, and all the other big trucks. Big trucks you can hook up a fifth wheel to. You know what I'm saying? All right. Other than that, hey, I'm going to wrap it up. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the next video.